Hey YouTube, how's it going? We got another video here of the Culling on Xbox One. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the heads-up display in this game, kind of give you a breakdown of what the items mean on the screen, and also a few tips and tricks for newer users, things that weren't obvious to me when I started. This game's only out for a week, so there's a lot going on to it. So we are playing in a live match, so we'll be playing against real people. Let's see if I can do some explaining while trying to fight off the thing. So first off, there are no maps you can pull up within this game. I'm going to punch right here to create a rock. Actually, there might be rocks outside. Might be wasting my time. But let's go ahead and craft a knife real quick. Can't find any rocks, you can always just hit a rock. So let's start on the left-hand side. The left-hand side, we have the airdrop symbol. It's a little crate with a parachute, and it currently says 12 out of 150. That is the total amount of funk that I have collected. I've collected 12 out of the 150 I need, and also there's a timer next to it. I chose the late game survivalist airdrop, and so I have to wait 8 minutes before I can even call that in. So I have to collect 150 total. I don't have to have that amount on hand, and it doesn't cost any funk to actually call in the airdrop. So the number under is the amount of funk I have on hand. So you can tell I can keep spending this to craft. So this is going to cost all 5 to create a bow. And so now I have 0 funk, but I've still collected 12 out of the 150 I need. All right, so next, under that, we have the stamina meter. As I push down the left stick full speed, I use up stamina. When that drops below 30, I actually slow down a little bit. And you can stop, you can walk backwards, or you can just slow down to actually build up your stamina again. All right, this is a item crate. The green ones are free to open by anyone who finds them, and they're guaranteed to have at least a tier 2 item. And so I have a pickaxe, and that's a pretty good find for early game. And they're random around the map. The green ones, like I said, you can open anytime. There's no problem. The red ones have tier 3 items, but they require an explosive item to open. All right, so under that is my health, and to the right of my health is a little shield. I currently have no armor. I'm running the backpacker perk, and so I have all 5 of my inventory slots on the right. And you can cycle through your inventory with the Y and B button. B will bring you down, Y will bring you up. You can also use the directional pad to top on the directional pad will bring you to your first item, right will bring you to your second, and left on the D-pad will bring you to your third. And I can swap items. If I want to move this to my top item, I can hold up on the D-pad and it will swap it to the top. So that's something that is not obvious when you first start playing this game. So those are the main things on the bottom of the screen. On the top left-hand corner, that is the countdown timer to the end of the match. Right now we are in early game. After a certain amount of time, the announcer will announce that it's mid-game, and mid-game airdrops are then available then. Again, I chose a late game airdrop, so I have to wait 6 more minutes until late game. And then there's also kind of random events that happen during the mid-game and late game announcements as well. So we're going to keep wandering around. And then on the top of the screen, we have our compass. There are a few visual cues that help out. So when you're playing with a teammate in duos or the co-op mode, you'll see a blue diamond on the top, and that will show you the location of where your teammate is. I'm playing solo right now, so there's not that. During the random events that happen, there'll be a gold diamond on the top that will kind of let you know where those things are located, with also a distance meter as well. So we're going to go into the basketball courts here. I think I hear someone over here. We're going to check this other building. See if they come up on us. Let's do a quick run in here. Nothing in there. Silent but deadly. I'm going to pop that just to bring down my noise a little bit. Bungee sticks. And I have a man tracker. So let's go ahead and pop the silent but deadly. I think I did that already, but now we have a man tracker as well. So, the main goal of this man tracker is not working. I think it's a glitch in the game right now. I'm going to try to use this guy's recycling bin. He might still be in that room, but what we'll do is we'll give him a little surprise if he wants to come out. He's going out the back door right now. I think he laid down C4. Let's go ahead and sell this. And then we'll go find that guy. So the next thing I want to talk about is range weapons. Up. Well, now we have the random event here. And I think someone's popping gas as well. So the sound of this game is really good. You can hear a lot of audio cues. I'm going to hold up in this room while we talk about a few last items here. So Shake and Bake is one of the many games that's in this, or one of the random events that happens in this game. And this will give us some time to talk about. You have to be inside or else you'll start losing health. These spawners are all around the map. It's currently mid-match, and so I can spend 100 funk, which I only have 26, to spawn something here. And I think it'll be a tier 2 or tier 3 item. Probably tier 3 item, actually. The goal is to kind of collect, to get 200 funk in hand for late game spawners to get a really good item towards the end of the game. And let's go back to range weapons. So range weapons like bows and arrows or crossbows or even guns, if someone hits you with a melee weapon while you're holding a range weapon, you'll drop it. It'll get knocked out of your hands. A lot of people are confused by that. Like, why is my bow and arrow getting knocked out of my hand? It's because someone hit you with a melee weapon. And so I'm going to come over here and collect this funk barrel. And so that's really all I have for this video today. I just want to kind of give you some general information that's on the screen, because I thought that care packages cost funk, but you just have to collect that amount of funk. So I only have 53 out of 150. I got a little work to do in the next 2.5 minutes before I can call in my airdrop. So thanks for watching. I'm going to go hunt some dudes down and hopefully win. I'll catch you later. Bye.